Greeting guys. Greetings. Oh, okay. It's clearly gonna be a long video, or rather very sad. Okay. Honestly, wait, I'm coming. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was doing my laundry, so I had to pause the machine. Oh wait, I'm coming back. Okay, let's try this again. Sorry guys about everything. Hi guys. I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are good. I hope everybody's doing extremely well at home or wherever you guys are. Um, guys, I'm very emotional today. I really had like one of the longest days. Very, very emotional. And I just thought, let me shoot this video because I've been saying I'm gonna shoot it. Like the suicide video, I've been saying I'm gonna shoot it, but it kind of, I don't know, okay? I really don't know. There was just a lot that I had to consider when I'm shooting this video. But, from it's been quite some time of us hearing this issue of gender-based violence. And to be honest, it's scary because every day we have to think, will I be next? Will my friend be next? Will a sister of mine be next? Will my brother be the next person who does that to another girl, another female? I think about that a lot. But what really, really triggered me to shoot this video is I had a conversation with a friend of mine like a month ago, and she told me her story. She told me how, oh, guys, okay, she told me how she was raped um, on her way to, not even on her way, she was at a boyfriend's place. And then, literally, when she was outside, the boyfriend didn't want to let her in because they had an argument of some sort. So the boyfriend didn't want to let her in, and then she stood outside, and she saw a car coming her way, and she told the boyfriend that please open, someone is coming. But the boyfriend was like, just scream. I'm not gonna get into details about the story or who it is because it's really sensitive and it's really personal. She told me the story in confidence, but now the fact that the car came, the guy in the car demanded that you're gonna show me where you stay. With her pleading for her life, a gun was pointed to her head. From there, she was raped. So, um, I wonder, what is gender-based violence? Is it only a man beating up a woman, or is rape also included under that? And if not, what is it? It's me being a lady, a girl. Like, I've got a lot of fears personally. At times, I sometimes wonder that is like, are we at the end of the world? Is it the end? Why are we going through? Guys, I'm rambling and I know, but I just thought that let me just shoot this video and just vent because I want to vent. I just want to talk. I mean, at times I feel like we are object. At times I feel like we are not appreciated. I mean, a woman carries a baby, all right? So we birth the boys. You understand? The same boys who will kill another person who's supposed to birth the child. At times I even think about my friends and I'm like, we're very young. You come to university because you wanna get into something, you wanna make something out of your life. And then while you're in university, your parents need to come fetch your dead body. Sometimes I even think about the fact that you don't even have a child. You didn't even live your life yet. Now somebody decided that they wanna take your life. Guys, it hurts, né? Like it really hurts, and it shatters me. I was also reading a story about a woman who was living with her husband, even though the husband was abusing her. But for the sake of the children, she stayed until the time when she had to go, and when she decided that I'm gonna go open a case. The man came and shot her in the police station. I also read another story of a woman who, guys, who was dating a policeman, and then this man was abusing her. So this man would constantly beat her up, and then when she finally decided that I'm gonna open a case, the policeman came and shot the people who were taking her statement, shot her, shot the uncles who had accompanied her to the police station, and left. left the station as if nothing happened. I mean, as if he didn't shoot anyone, as if he didn't just commit a crime. He lived. And like, I don't know, like, I also was looking at some show on YouTube of a lady who explained how she was raped and didn't even know about the day she had to attend like the trial. Like, she opened a case for the guy who raped her. The guy was supposed to protect her, and she's been too scared she can't talk about it because people are like, where were you going? What were you doing at the time of the night? Why were you partying? And that triggered something in me, and I'm like, a lot of us can't talk, because the next time I'm gonna, for example, if I'm in an abusive relationship and I tell my mom, the first thing she's gonna ask me is, why am I dating? Why am I dating at this age? What do I know about dating? And all of that. And at times I feel like girls just stay in abusive relationship. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not justifying it. I'm just trying to make sense out of this whole thing. I feel like sometimes women stay in relationships because they like, nobody's gonna love me the way he does, because when he's not too angry, he's too happy. When he's not too violent, he's too caring. And at times women settle to be beaten up and forgiven, like, I'm beaten up and the person says I'm sorry and they forgive. And at times we're told that that's what we are supposed to do in this world. We are supposed to forgive. But for me, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense how you can say you love me, how you can say you want to be with me, how you can say that you want to be with me for the guys. I'm rambling, forgive me, but it doesn't make sense. It totally doesn't make sense how someone can come to me and be like, I want to be with you for the rest of my life, yet the rest of the life that they're talking about, they cut short. They cut my life short. At times, I don't know, at times I feel like the amount of women who die in the hands of men compared to people who naturally die, like absurd. Like, women who die in the hands of men are a lot. Women who die in the hands of men are a lot, as compared to women who actually die from other causes, like other natural causes. It's you know it's like, I really don't want this video to be long because I'm not saying anything. I'm just rambling, but I feel like I need to do this. I don't know, I just feel like I need to just vent. It's really upsetting, guys. Sometimes I fear even leaving where I'm staying, like just getting out of the apartment, because I'm like, what if I'm gonna meet someone I actually know? That's the sad part. It's somebody you really know. What if I'm gonna meet somebody I actually know, that I've wronged, or that I've denied, that I've I don't know, and they decide to say that today you're leaving with me. Guys, I'm so scared of being kidnapped. Personally, I feel like everybody is, but sometimes being kidnapped scares me because I don't know what's gonna happen next, what someone's gonna do to me, or where I'm gonna go. I'm so terrified of waking up at a place that I don't know, and I'm so terrified of my parents thinking that I'm here. Khanti, I'm actually not here. Like, I know like a few friends of mine who actually who I feel are actually living a dangerous life. And I'm not gonna name anyone, but at times I sit back and I'm like, soon we'll be saying bring back, you know, because they're in relationships where it really gets really messy, and over and over and over again they tell me the same thing. We had a fight, he slept me, he did this, he did that. And I'm like, why don't you go? Why don't you leave? And the woman, all they can say is because he loves me. I think he beats me up because he loves me. I think the reason he beats me up is because he doesn't want to lose me, or I disrespected him. Another thing is this blame thing. I used to have a lot of that, where I'd be like, it's my fault. Not when it comes to relationships, no, but when it comes to friendships as well, I'd be like, it's my fault that my friendship is ending, it's my fault. And I now, when I speak to girls and they actually talk about like about it, and they say it's their fault. I understand how dangerous that is. I understand how 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 much of an effect that can have on an individual. Playing the blame game, it's very, 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 very dangerous, because I've seen a friend of mine actually go through depression and she didn't even realize. She couldn't even study, she couldn't even talk, and it was simply because, like, it was really simply because she had fought with the boyfriend beat her up, and she had to leave, and we were all encouraging her to leave. Now she's not coping. She didn't even want to open a case because he didn't mean to, he didn't mean to. And guys, gender-based violence is a lot. Like, and I know I'm busy talking about it affecting women, and that's because I'm talking per experience. I've never seen or heard men complain about it, but I'm not saying it's not there. I'm just talking about what I know. you know I literally was studying right now, and something just said, get into Instagram, and I read a post, and I'm like, wow. Just the day ago, we were saying goodbye to a certain girl. Today, we are here. There's always someone, and we don't always talk about it because we're in South Africa. It happens all over. It happens in America. It happens everywhere. Yeah, but we'll only talk about those that we know. But it's not just here. I read of a woman, a lady. She was a YouTuber who was found dead in her apartment after taking back her high school boyfriend. Like, they dated, they broke up, and she took him back after he had said he's changed and all of that. So previously he was abusive. She even offered that they move in together, and they did. They moved in together, and everything seemed to be fine until this guy decided to stab her to death. This guy didn't even feel like, he wasn't even remorseful, because apparently he left the apartment, called the police, and then came back into the apartment and pretended to be shocked. But when they found fingerprints on the knife, he was like, oh yeah, it is me. Like, oh yeah, it is me. As if they just slaughtered a chicken, and you're like, yeah, it is me, bright up. Guys, it's scary. It's so scary that at times I'm like, imagine studying so hard. You study, you get your degree, and then you get married to a man who abuses you, and you die. Or studying so hard, and before you can even graduate, you die. Or actually not even studying, hustling very hard, before you can reap the benefits, you die. Imagine being 21 and dying. I mean, at times I look at someone, I'm like, it's actually 3 years from where I am. So the girl is 23, and I'm like, clearly, at times, I don't know if this happens to me alone, but at times I look at life, and I'm like, oh, I've passed 18, so I'm not gonna fall sick, all of that. But at times, but now that I think about it, I'm like, the older I grow, the more closer I get to certain things. Not that I'd allow myself to be in a relationship that's abusive and not talk, because I am a person who speaks up, and I do speak to my mom about everything. But guys, imagine having to bury someone you were with the day before, accompany them to their boyfriend or where they stay or whatever, and then now you have to. Okay, guys, I don't know, what do you guys think about this whole issue? I'm gonna shoot a proper video on it. I do have people that I want to talk to about this. I know it's a very sensitive issue, and I don't think people who've actually experienced it would like to talk about it. But thank you so much for watching this video. This is one of those videos where I'll just be venting, so do forgive me for wasting your data. But I hope you I hope you are safe. I hope you are safe wherever you are, and I hope you will talk, because one slip is as bad as him beating you up. Or, guys, let me emphasize this. When I'm saying gender-based violence, I'm not talking about boyfriends only. It can be anybody. It can be anybody who actually lays a hand on you or creates any sort of harm to you. I also classify rape under all of that, because now that person is invading your space, invading your privacy, you understand? So guys, also don't forget to pray. Don't forget to pray. Don't forget to pray. I don't think there's much we can do as individuals than to pray. Pray for yourself, pray for your friends. I pray for my friends all the time. I'm like, God, please, whatever happens, please remove them from harm, because we have bright futures and I'm planning on celebrating life with my friends for the rest of my life. I pray for everyone. I pray for my siblings, because it can also happen to old people. I pray for my parents. I pray for all the people, that whatever demonic or satanic thing that wants to possess anyone, let it not do that. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much. Please like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Road to 500 subscribers, not 400. Now I dream big. 500, and let's talk, engage. Let's talk. Love you guys. Bye.